Hello everyone. So the other day on Amazon I was ordering some spices and this was recommended to me. Sweet lemon sugar. Finishing sugar. So, of course I bought it. It looks delicious and my husband wants lemon sugar cookies. So I found a recipe. Let's get started. So we're going to start by creaming the butter and sugar together, which is 2 sticks of soft butter with, I'm assuming this is going to make a lot because we need 1.5 cups of sugar, which I find that a pretty decent amount, but it's 1, 2, but it is a sugar cookie, right? 3, so there's 1.5. Now, if you don't have this, which is what I'm going to roll my cookies in, what you would do is you would take granulated sugar and lemon zest and you would mix it together and kind of rub it together with your fingers until all the zest gets released and everything. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put our zest in here, which I think we need like a tablespoon, but since I'm not using any of this for the top of my cookies because I have that other, I'm just going to zest the whole lemon in here. Pause it so you don't have to watch all of it. Okay, I've got my zest in there, so now I'm going to put in my 2 sticks of soft butter. And you cream this together with an electric mixer for 2 minutes, but I'm going to do mine by hand. Just get that mixed up until it's all mixed together and soft, and I'll be right back. All right, now we're going to add 1 egg, 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice, okay, so technically that ended up being the juice of 1 whole lemon for me, or 1/4 cup, however you want to look at it. 1 egg. We're also going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Alright, we're going to mix this up next, just until it's incorporated, and then we're going to add our flour, baking powder, and baking soda. It's going to have a curdly look, and that's fine. That's just because of the lemon juice. A 1/2 teaspoon each of salt, baking powder, and baking soda. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. Salt. I did use unsalted butter here. I think maybe she uses salted in the recipe, but I'm going to stick with the unsalted and not add any extra salt. Alright, and now for the flour, we're going to add 2 3/4 cup. If you are in a higher elevation, you'll want to add a couple more tablespoons to that as well. So it's 1/2. 1. About 3/4. So your elevation will make a difference as to whether your cookie flattens out or not. If you also think that your cookie will flatten too much, you can put your dough in the refrigerator for a little bit and let that butter kind of get a little bit colder, because the colder your butter is, the less flattening you'll get on your cookies. This particular recipe does just bake right away, so we're going to mix that up just until it's combined without over mixing it. Alright, so you just want to combine it until there's no white streaks of flour left. And this dough feels a little bit soft to me. I'm going to refrigerate mine for about 30 minutes before I shape into balls, roll in sugar, and bake, so I'll be right back. Okay, our dough is out of the refrigerator. I'm just going to use my 1 tablespoon scoop to make balls. And I'm going to lightly press it into the lemon sugar. Oops. And set them on my parchment lined pan. And that's it. I will get them all done. The oven is preheating to 350. And we'll get them baked up. Nice little zippy treat. Alright, I'll get them all ready and see you back shortly. I want to point out that the further I get down into this bowl, I'm on my second pan now, the softer this dough is, and it's sticking to my fingers a decent amount. So it makes it a little bit harder to work with, so I highly do recommend don't skip the refrigeration process, or you won't hardly be able to scoop it out. It's quite sticky. See, it's really stuck to my fingers there. Which was one of the complaints I saw on the recipe itself in the comments, which is why I decided to refrigerate my dough in the first place. So you might want to refrigerate it for about an hour, depending on how soft your butter was to begin with, will make a big difference. I'm trying not to add any more flour. I really don't want to, and I don't think I need to, but I just wanted to show you all that. It is sticky. And you can either double side your sugar or just do it on the one side. If you do both, it won't stick as much to your pan. That sugar will help keep it, helps it to release a little bit better, so you can drop your balls down into the sugar, kind of roll them around, and then try to pick them up, and it makes it a little bit easier. And they're less tacky that way. So just wanted to give you those 2 tips. So I managed to get about 50 cookies out of that, fitted on 2 trays, and I used a lot of this sugar. That's more than half. And it was a pretty small bottle to begin with. It's only, it says 3.6 ounces, but it's just a regular small bottle. I think it was $3.69 or something like that, which isn't too bad. All right, they're going in the oven now at 350. Okay, so definitely an overcrowding of the pan here. They spread out quite a bit, which they're still going to taste fine. I'll have to cut them apart, but I would definitely not crowd the pan like I did, and I would highly recommend refrigerating the dough a little bit longer, probably at least an hour. And if that still is too flat for you, then add a little bit more flour, maybe a tablespoon or 2 more flour to your dough. Other than that, I think they'll be good. Okay, I want to show you, they are kind of crumbling apart on me when I'm trying to I really don't like, I like my cookies soft and chewy, so I didn't want to overcook them. And these already cooked for at least 11 minutes, because it said 9 to 11, of course. So, but this, as I'm trying to cut them apart, they're bending and folding and falling apart. They taste really good though. But if you're wanting them for a presentation, to take somewhere, see there what I mean? I don't think that I would choose this recipe unless you can tweak it to your advantage, or don't overcrowd your pan. That might, that might salvage it. I don't know. But I just wanted to, I didn't want to not show you that. So things don't always work out as planned, but like I said, they still taste good and they're fully edible. Maybe just with a fork. So yeah, that's my failure of a lemon sugar cookie today. Probably part my fault for putting too many on the pan, but that should not affect the consistency of the cookie, only just the part about them being stuck together. But, and maybe if they had more air around them as they baked, they might not, I don't know. So you do you. Try it or don't try it. I don't know. Just wanted to point it out so that you weren't surprised if yours came out the same way. Daddy, eat eats.
On my way.